Where Bob's?
When Bob's?
What the hex is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Talking about Hex, the reason I wanted to talk about it today, I found something inside of the chart that I know is going to blow your guys' mind.
The biggest winner, of course, was Hex, and we want to know, well, what the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck?
Go fuck yourself.
Black Rock. Let's do this shit.
What the heck?
Thanks!
Home of the $10
on?
highest price prediction.
What's the matter, Peter? What's Peter
going on?
grunting
What?
about?
Petering.
I'm just doing this.
What, you got a small child under the desk?
It sounds
No.
like the Pulsechain anthem.
No, it's
That's your weak version of the horn.
just my adjusting microphone.
Yes, well. This
How's
happens every
every-
bull run. Your microphone fails.
Not
good
on the
indicator.
microphone.
The
What?
mic is
Everything
off
fails.
the hinges.
Ah,
How you feeling, you guys? Are we rich yet?
Not yet. It's just
Not
the
yet,
start.
but we
It's just
came an inch closer.
it's not a pump for ants.
No.
the start.
I would give it a pump.
So Richard's pumping, right?
What?
Or
No. It's the,
someone,
whoever-
someone
it's
is
the African
pumping.
priest with
Peter
the
is
voodoo
pumping.
magic.
Peter did it. Peter's the OA.
We did it, Papa B. We did it.
It's beautiful.
Don't incriminate me in your scheme to
Look at
make everybody
ink.
happy.
Look at the ink chart. $4.50 topped out.
Say
It has still way to go to the all-time high.
Yeah. $80
That's
is still
quite
there.
the way for ink.
It's,
Oh
do
my
we
goodness.
do we
20x
think
from
ink
here.
can do it? But if ink can do it, then we can too.
well, somebody was buying here like mad, and other people joined in, which made this whole thing absolutely crazy. 34% pump on Peter Hex.
Peter Hex. Yes.
Look at
yes.
And can
Yes.
can we look at Hex Classic, please?
Hex
2
Classic.
cents. And even
Who
Hex
Who wants
Classic.
to look at that shit?
Well,
Not
it
even
has lots
Richard
of value
is
there,
looking at
Peter.
That fucking chart.
I mean,
Peter,
Hex,
it's mocking you. It's saying, fuck you, Peter.
like this is
Where?
Hex
Where?
Classic.
Hex Classic, look at it go.
This is Hex Classic.
I
so
mean,
it also had
log.
an amazing
I mean,
pump to
I can see the ascending triangle, but nah.
exactly. I was just about to draw this. So
Nah.
we have a line here.
Mm,
Oh man, this is bad.
It's breaking out of a bullfight again.
Do you even line Cryptomatic?
Big
That's
line.
a line. Make it
Purple.
nice and
It's a
thick.
purple line. Let's put it here, okay?
Yeah.
And then we have another one coming from here to here.
Yeah.
Okay, this was a bit fucked up here, but
Did you click
know.
log?
click log,
Double click
motherfucker.
log on this.
So that's a perfect ascending triangle, and it has so many touch points up here. And you know what happens? Eventually, it's when you hit on the ceiling X many times, it will push through, and it almost did. But of course, we know that there is the Bank X Bros
Yes.
with
How much
their,
of that? How much of their orders were filled in this last? They set limit orders, and how many?
Well,
of them
if
filled?
they were filled,
I want to
then
say 80 million. Like
close
this
them
was
then.
880 or so, 860 is now down to 804.
stop looking at Hex Classic. Jesus fucking Christ, people! What's
There's a
wrong
little
with
bit
you?
of nibbling going on into these cell walls.
Mm.
Munching.
Why would you look at the wrong hex? Why, when there is glory on the other side?
Well, Hex is Hex is Hex. We looked at P-Hex first,
It's,
didn't we?
it's the same code. Okay.
Shout out to the chat. Original Hex Swimmer is first. Thanks for tuning in.
Yay! A stream. Wow! Pictures.
got-
Wow! They're
we got a
moving.
Wookiee on the
Wow, audio.
chain. And we got Archie in the house. And that's it. And we were supposed to have a guest who is also not here.
By default, I am now the sexiest man in crypto.
You can
Congrats.
leave your head on.
If you are the sexiest man in crypto,
By
then
default,
what the hell?
'cause no one else showed up. God damn it, Peter.
True.
You're
yes.
sure as hell not this. Well,
So,
a couple people would get all lathery over Peter, but not me.
yeah. So real talk.
Hmm.
Yes.
There are these addresses that deposited the stable coins into DeFi protocols.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
there were approximations that in a month those addresses could make around the 1 million
Yep.
around there.
600-800K.
And today's pump was 1.3 million for now. So this could happen every month, basically. I mean, good luck, haters. Good luck, bears.
Well, to be precise, Mr. Motley, an investor, has resurfaced.
He's
Oh,
alive.
on the
He's
Twitter,
alive.
Hell,
and he's given us the lowdown here. So
look who showed up for the bull market.
yeah,
How
interesting,
come,
right?
man?
The good weather streamers are back. There we
Good
go.
weather stream.
But we're so
Oh.
wrecked. We're so 99% down. We take what we can get. And so wallets connected to the SEC addresses have been buying. And he's saying here 1.3 million worth of tokens in equal amounts bought on Pulsechain, of course.
Nice.
Some Hex, some Pulse, some Pulse X, some Ink. And there's
What-
still 22 million
What
sitting
those
there waiting.
addresses didn't buy? What they didn't buy? Tell me, someone, please tell me what they didn't buy.
Peter
Okay.
coin.
Hex Classic.
Yes,
But it's still pumped up 20, 30, 20%.
Because it
because
is
rich
in liquidity
Hart's law.
pools with.
bonding.
Yes.
It's a great bonding.
Well,
But what do you think about this, Peter, with using DeFi protocols on Ethereum or wherever, but not in
Well-
Pulsechain, when we have forks of Aave working just fine on Pulsechain?
what I would do is to use all of the SEC funds to siphon economic energy from DeFi protocols
from
on ETH,
other communities.
bridge them to Pulsechain, and
Yeah.
pump the price up.
Yeah.
And
that's what you did, huh?
by the way, the biggest DAI holder is who? What address? Can someone tell me, please?
Sexiest
Chat.
men in crypto.
No,
The
no,
sex.
not you. Not you.
The SEC addresses.
Yes, they are the biggest holders of DAI on
the-
Earth,
on the
in the
planet
universe.
Earth. Yeah.
So, well, good luck. Good luck, haters. Good luck, bears.
So you
Good
think
luck,
that's a strategy?
fathers. Well, I would do that, but I'm a pleb, you know.
Yeah. What do we know?
What do we know, right?
Well, he was not happy when Pepe guys extracted value from Pulsechain. So maybe
They
this
can
is
cry now. They can cry now.
This
Take
is
their
now
5
the other way.
cents and fuck off
Yeah.
the Pulsechain. Bye bye. See you later.
Well, he was definitely tweeting our supreme leader this morning. New local highs, indulging himself in chart porn, 20% up, 30% up, 40%. I thought you guys wanted to sell. What's
Yeah.
happening?
Nice.
And you know what's funny?
Also,
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it's funny, Peter. What
It's
is it?
right?
funny?
Right? It's so funny. For the last few days, I have been posting this nice image. Oh,
This nice loading, waiting, frozen.
What?
Bad bandwidth.
God damn it!
why did I give Peter the keys?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Nothing.
messing up
Nothing.
the
No,
production.
I said nothing. It's not working on.
Yeah.
on this
What's
browser.
going to happen
Okay,
when
so,
you're running the show? God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Call yourself
mocking
an
the.
engineer.
I was basically mocking the crybabies that Bitcoin pump, but we didn't. You know, but what they can cry, but why are they not onboarding anyone? Tell me, please tell me, because we did this shit for years, and you know, if you want to see your coins pumping, then you have to be onboarding, right?
Yeah.
Talking
Hey,
about
you-
it at least.
Yeah. You know, this is a back to the whole I thought you wanted to sell comment. Isn't it funny that it happens like just it feels like days after that dude took that 650 million bloodbath on emergency end staking?
Yes.
That's
dude-
hilarious.
Just had
That guy
the
must be
highest
like
payout
kicking
in 2
himself.
years.
I forgot about that. Oh, he's
19.
oh my god!
19
How much?
Hex per
How much
T-shirt.
he cashed out?
I
Anyone
think
knows?
on
Eight
Hex
million?
Classic, by the way.
Hex Classic, Peter. He made a
Hex
bundle.
Classic, by the way.
8 million, I think.
See, nice.
Do we know anything about this? Is this just some disgruntled guy, or is it a hack, or is it?
No,
what is it?
we haven't heard anything about a hack.
If it was a hack, then I think it would have happened on both chains.
It kind of did, but not as crazy on Pulsex.
Because the attacker's fingers going clickety clack got all numb, and he's like, "Ow, I can't do it anymore. I can't. Too much to unstake."
I
No,
mean,
I don't
I'm
think
happy.
there's
One
I don't
less
think there's a
shard.
hacker here. I don't think it's
It's
malicious.
fine.
Just said because he has a pattern of doing that in the past,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Fuck it, I don't want to wait anymore."
A few days before the pump. That's amazing.
Why did I
That's
sell my Hex,
amazing.
man?
And you know what I did? I bought a few days before the pump. That's amazing.
Ink.
No.
All I bought was EHEX and
Pulse.
Ink in this whole bear market.
Can you
And
believe
actually,
It's a hedge, Peter.
there was the Game Theory Gang show with Maddie Allen on Tuesday, and Maddie put out the craziest question. Look at this.
Criticizing those who make shows for people who are already in the community.
Woohoo! Gotta love that. Love the criticism. Bring it on. Really like it.
That's right. In fact, that's the first topic I wanted to hit tonight. is the question of why would people
Why?
make a show that does not onboard new people?
Narcissism. That's my motivation.
Just passing time.
Which also goes for our show. Why are we doing this show? And by the way, a
Narcissism.
Hexiest man alive is checking
Hello.
in.
What's
Speaking of narcissism, hi Hexiest.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Hello there.
How are you? You're in a car.
I'm in a car. Internet literally went out, so the internet person is where I had to meet right at this exact time. They showed up an hour early. And
See, I knew the rumors were true. Hexicans live in their cars.
No.
Is
No, I can
that
say,
a
guys,
Corolla?
the beach is just no. This is a Tesla.
Oh,
Tesla.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're going to the beach? What coast are you on?
Pacific, right here in Del Mar, Solana Beach, California.
Hey, that's deep south, deep Southern
Oh, yeah.
California, man.
About 45 minutes from Tijuana.
I used to live in La Mesa.
Oh yeah.
Yes, a little inland on the 8 going to the beach in Mission Beach and Pacific Beach and La
Right down there.
Jolla.
Yep, that's
So-
the next town right down. So it's La Jolla, then Del Mar is just right north of that.
Oh yeah, I lost lots of money on the horses.
Those are my next door neighbors, man. The racetrack's just right here. So I've got a
Lovely.
spot.
Lovely.
It's gorgeous. I've got a spot right here. If you're going up Via de la Valla and the racetracks are right there on the left, you just keep going up to the coast, and then Del Mar Beach Club. It's right in there. It's right in that complex.
That's right before Pebble Beach, right? Or Torrey Pines.
Pacific Beach.
Torrey Pines.
Yeah, Torrey Pines is just down in La Jolla.
Right on.
Pebble
Yeah, man.
Beach is in Florida.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So-
those beaches are muggy. These are nice. These are.
So were you a gazillionaire before Hex, or was it because you dumped on our heads? Tell us everything.
He's an
I-
OG
so-
Bitcoiner. OG Bitcoiner with the
yeah,
Tesla.
I'm an early Bitcoiner. So,
Okay.
so got into Bitcoin August 6, 2013. It was $95 a Bitcoin. Thought I was a genius when I sold it to 3x. Was a Mt. Gox victim, so Mt. Gox still holds on to some of my tokens. I haven't even jumped through all their hoops. I get all the Japanese letters from the courts and things like that. But yeah, got into crypto early, man.
I can translate those for you. They all say you're fucked.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. man.
Konnichiwa.
It's and then you know what the rate they're giving us per Bitcoin? It's something like $430, I want to say, per Bitcoin.
Oh wow.
Good job.
That's a
Yeah.
win.
I mean, I thought it was a forced hodl, and I was like, oh man, this was a Mt. Gox was almost like a hex pre-hex. It forced us to hold our tokens.
Yeah.
And then I find out what we're getting for them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, man.
Negative
Hodl
interest.
Negative interest, exactly.
Damn.
Jeez.
Exactly, man. So Hex, I got into Hex a bit later. I wasn't an OG in Hex. I got into Hex a little over 2 years ago. My first buys were around the 6-8 cent mark. So
Oh,
I've profited in Hex, but right now I'm definitely I'm Pulsechain OG, Pulsex OG,
Right
and
on.
today's a good day for those.
Oh yes.
But fortunately, I did well prior to crypto and prior to Hex. So. But I'm able to usually spot winners pretty easily. And when I first saw Richard, it was on a BitBoy stream, believe it or not. And I was just kind of catching up with some of the streams, and he spoke to the Mt. Gox. He spoke to the Mt. Gox issue, and I was just kind of surfing different crypto channels, and I was like, "Who's this guy, man?" Like, and he's speaking right to my pain.
Wait, hold on. Two things. Number one, Gija Cryptomatic, could you please bring Hexiest Man on Earth up to? Thank
there.
you.
considering
And
that.
You wanna
number
be
two,
there.
Hexiest. May I call you Hexiest?
Of course, yeah.
Are you in a moving vehicle while you're streaming with us?
Don't
No,
scream and
I
drive.
have my iPad on my knee. Is it?
Oh,
is it
good.
A little
No,
dizzying?
no. I just want to make sure you're not in motion because you seem to be looking in the camera a lot. And I'm like, for the people of San Diego County, I want to keep them safe. I want to keep you safe, of course.
Papa,
Even
Yes.
though,
it's a
even though your
Tesla.
car probably will swerve out of the way automatically, it's still not a good thing.
This is true. You know what? That would actually be kind of fun if I put it on an auto drive. Maybe I'll
No.
take it.
And then stream the whole time.
Do it.
Yeah.
do it.
You don't wanna do that.
Crash live.
Yeah, dude, that would be go viral. We'd go viral.
Christ. No.
Let's do it. They say there's good.
Maddie Allen already tried that. It didn't work.
It's true.
Yeah.
But he was not live.
He
Or
wasn't
was he?
live. No.
He came back from the future.
Yeah.
This
He
was
came
this
back
was
to the-
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I was thinking back to Maddie's when he had like a truck issue on the way to the Hex conference a couple years ago. But no, this was the actual crash.
No,
That's right.
Two crashes.
What?
So don't forget, Matty Allen sacrificed his both clavicles for this community.
This
Don't
is
forget.
true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maddie, man, and man, all you guys have given so much to the community, man. You guys are the OGs that I've been looking up to. You know what I mean? And when I first met Cryptomatic, it was
We met in Vegas.
We met in
conference.
Vegas. I had just gotten to Vegas. I'd gotten to Vegas the night before, and I knew it was in the Excalibur, but I didn't know where. And I went up the escalators, and I saw the big Hex badge, and I'm like, dude, that's Cryptomatic. So I went up and I asked him, I was like, hey man, where's the Hex conference? And he pointed me in the right direction. But he was the first Hexkin that I got to meet in person outside of like local meetups and things like that.
That is so awesome.
You know what? You know what's a bit distracting? The way the lighting is with you, HEXiest. I'll tell you, it looks like you're sporting half of a mustache. I
Oh,
can't
does it
understand.
really?
Yeah. Did you like forget to shave the other side, or
Yeah,
you're like,
no.
yeah, you like turn one side when the cops come, and you're like, it's not me. I don't have a mustache.
Exactly. Well, man,
Yeah.
from what I can see, it's only a good feed, but it might.
I think you fell asleep on the beach and it got bleached out. So
No, he's just messing with you. It's fine. It's fine.
it's fine. Well, DJ Cryptomatic will forgive you anything. He's so attracted to you. He says you're the most charismatic figure he's ever seen. You're Adonis. He's
Beautiful.
he wants to like chisel you out of marble. He thinks that you're so
The
wonderful.
eye candy for the ladies.
Dude, I love it, man. I love it, dude.
You're right, but I mean, DJ wants to spoon with you. It's like crazy.
Hey, as long as I can be the little spoon, man. As long as you'll do all the work.
Ooh.
Right on. Well, I don't know. Did we ever confirm if DJ's the catcher or the pitcher?
Which are you, brother?
I'm talking about the ladies, not me. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Nice caveat. Nice save. Good. Okay. Back to hetero talk. Go ahead.
Where were we? So what do you make of this this pump? What do you make of the community? I wanted to talk community. Like what is your, because you've seen it since, I mean, Vegas when we met, that was already, when was that? 2 years
That was
ago?
over 2 years. Yeah, coming up 2 years.
More than
ago,
two,
couple days.
yeah. Or exactly 2 years. Wasn't it 20? Wait, pandemic was 2020, so this must have been 2021. March.
This was
21?
2022, I want to say.
No.
I think it was it 2021? So 3 years ago?
Yeah, I think it was March 21.
No, it was the second Hex conference. So I think that was in 22, no? Because this is the fourth year of Hex, right?
You're right. It's 22. So it's 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think of the community these days? Because you're on other people's streams too, sometimes on the weekends.
Yes.
And I see you with Hex Revision a lot, and
Yep.
it's especially up with these guys are in Salt Lake City. There are these little, the Texan community. So we have these little hubs going around all over the USA. Are you experiencing that in California as well? With you hanging a lot with Brazology and RG3, or is that
so?
How do you think has the community evolved?
Right. So I'll be more involved with the Hexkin community out here for the next couple months, but normally I'm in Utah, where
You're in Utah
where
yeah.
we've got people like Hexy Quinn, like Hex Ray Vision. He's just further south in Utah, but the community, I mean, every time I meet Hexkins in person, man, it's incredible. The what's interesting though is it is a new dynamic, because we were always a layer one, or a single ERC20 community, and then of course different projects were built that like Hedron, Icosa, things that had to do with Hex, and now we're a layer one blockchain community, and so it's interesting. I mean, obviously we've got the core community members, but we've got to anticipate several more people entering, given the fact that we're a layer one. I mean, it's like we used to be so anti every other token. Yeah, at least 20.
I mean, we already have the dog coins people, like the meme coins people.
The dog coins.
Shilling meme coins on. Who's the biggest one? B-Roots, or what's his name?
No, the Tang Gang.
Tang Gang.
Crazy.
Tang Gang, they're big in the meme. Yes, the Tang Gang. I mean, they're big into essentially utilizing memetics to really, you know, reach out and grab more people. And they seem, I mean, they're definitely Hexkins, but they seem like they're far more focused on Pulsechain rather than Hex and projects that can be built on Pulsechain, which, you know, we need those guys. I mean, we need all the different, I mean, you know, the thing is memetics speak to such a specific audience, man, that it really is a language in and of itself. It's like there's the Spanish speaking spaces, and then there might be the, you know, some Eastern European speaking spaces, or
Slovakia.
There's one right there.
Exactly. And then, you know, and memetics is a language in and of itself, and there's people that only that they've either been NFTers or they like memes, and they'll follow coins that memes come along with. And so I think that's what they're focusing on. I mean, I haven't spoken at length with many of them. I joined one of their spaces. Famous was in it maybe a month ago, just briefly, just for a few minutes. And he was talking about how he's like, you know, there's Hexkins, but then there's Pulsicans. And I said, yeah, I mean, we're all big RH maximalists, I think, you know, or big, and it's interesting because now to be an RH maximalist, you almost want other projects on Pulsechain to be able to do very well. When it's not even originally just Hex, you know, because that's how we're going to grow, is by by cranking up the use of Pulse as a gas fee, right?
I mean, if there are communities of meme coins on Pulsechain and they take traction and new people come in, they have to buy the Pulse to buy the other coins. So
yep,
okay, it's fine with me.
And they've got they have to transact in Pulse too. I mean, let's keep in mind Ethereum. Ethereum is I mean, look at gas already on Ethereum. It's already starting to go crazy. I mean, it's more of a lag measure than I guess it's more of an indicator of what has happened. But we know that if gas gets, if it's like Richard said, if we've got enough congestion in the system, then he'll build a new system essentially. But the result of that will be extremely high gas fees, which means we'll see an increase in the price of Pulse, I would imagine.
Right.
Yeah.
High ETH fees are good for us.
Yep. I agree. What blows my mind is that so many communities have not realized yet that Pulsechain is out there. That's what I've been trying to do lately, is try to talk with some different communities, like some of the big projects that you see on Ethereum, and trying to let them know, like, have you guys even gone into your wallets and looked to see what tokens you have on Pulsechain? You don't need to do anything else. Just change the RPC in your wallet and just see what you have on there. Chances are you have money sitting there. You know what I mean? That you can literally use to do whatever you want. Swap it out to stables. You know, put them on a loan protocol.
How do they respond to that though? Because I've been trying that as well in PRC or ERC20s that I used to be involved in back in the day, and the response is usually no thanks. Like, but it's
that's the substratum crowd that you're trying to approach.
It's like the XYO and Dragon Chain and that sort of thing. But
Chain.
I still have my Dragon Chain. Oh god, diamond hand.
Dragon Chain. I haven't heard about that one.
2017. That's a Disney coin.
But so much 2017.
Yes, but they usually say, no, we're good. We're not interested. But if you look at it today, just today, it's $60 to make a swap.
Yep.
On Ethereum. That's crazy.
And 30 cents on Pulsechain.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And the thing about the thing about this is that to your question about how do people respond, you know, it's so amazing to watch. So I don't want to shill any other projects, but there's some. I mean, everyone's probably seen a lot of the memes that have happened on Ethereum, and there are a few projects that have gone quite crazy in the last couple months on Ethereum, and then they've kind of created their own staking protocols or their own earning mechanisms, and then so many of the users are locked out because of the price of gas fees. They can't even benefit from their stakes on these protocols. And so what I've realized is if I just go into a new community and I just say, hey guys, just so you know, and I ask to speak on stage and I say, hey, just so you know, there's Pulsechain. Usually you get laughed out of the room, or, oh, Richard Hart's a scammer, or, oh, you must be a scammer. You're trying to, you know, which is so wild. But then what I noticed, if you stick around these communities a little bit longer, you realize that they start to see the constraints of Ethereum, and they start to be like, my gosh, it'd be really great if there was another chain that this project could be on. And it's like, yeah, guys, it's existed. And chances are, if the project's been around long enough, it already exists on Pulsechain. You know, it's an interesting response though.
And you know what's a good point? He's such a scammer that he buys back his own coins.
His own
Right.
scam.
He's such a scammer. I have never ever seen anyone else do it. Just
Such
tell
a
me
scammer.
about one founder that did this. Ethereum Foundation just dumps.
Right.
They make the top.
XRP?
They make the top.
XRP.
They make the
There's a
top.
business
Just
out of
dumps.
dumping.
Everyone loves them.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, man. You know, people really look at Ethereum as I've heard some people in some of these spaces say Ethereum's supposed to be expensive. It's supposed to be the first class experience. Hold on one moment, guys. I'm so sorry.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
This could be the internet guy. This could be the internet guy again.
Oh yeah. Kick
Hold
his
on.
ass.
All right. Let's secretly listen in.
Hello, Hexy? It's me, your
Hello, this is
girlfriend.
AT&T. We
You
had
haven't been home in 15 minutes. Come here and cuddle.
a G5 tower situation.
5G, you mean?
5G. G5.
Nice,
5G.
nice boomer reference. I think it's the G5
RG5.
that's doing something to my internets.
The RG5 tower.
Yeah,
Damn.
no.
So
G5.
back to,
That's an airplane, right? Or G6? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not in the
Criticizing
Back to
those
Maddie's
who
question.
make shows for people who are already in the community.
Woohoo! Gotta love that. Love the criticism. Bring it on. Really like it.
That's right. In fact, that's the first topic I wanted to hit tonight. Is the question of why would people
Why?
make a show that does not onboard new people?
So why are we doing this?
for the fun of it? I
For
mean,
the fun of it.
15-year stakes are a long time.
It's definitely for the chicks.
I think we got to explain why we're doing this, because our show is also not really for onboarding, right?
No, it's infotainment.
It is,
for
though.
passing time.
It is and
It
it
is.
isn't.
It isn't. It isn't.
I mean,
I love you.
what-
I love you guys. I want to be
No
around
homo,
you guys.
right?
And if
No
more
homo.
people can see me loving you, then they can be disgusted in just the right amount to show up every week to see how much I love you.
That's the
very
sell point.
sweet.
And by the way, I thank you for paying me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. We don't. Money
We don't get
is
paid.
what the
We don't get paid
financial.
either.
No, we don't get paid shit. We don't get paid anything. But the point is this is a financial. Crypto is a financial game, and also a little bit of science mixed in,
Yes.
right?
This
And a little
channel
bit,
cannot be paid.
a little bit of politics too, but mostly it's a financial game. So why would you need to promote for financial gain on a stream where you're just carousing and co-mingling with your own B9? Yes, exactly. No, with your own community members.
Yes.
You're getting paid on the back end by yourself. You're doing your own thing. You don't have to reveal it at all. But this is what bonds us and brings us to. This is what binds us together, so to speak, in the Obi-Wan Kenobi way.
I thought in the Lord of the Rings way. But,
Sure, the one ring to rule them all way. Nice.
one sec to pump it all.
My
I mean,
precious.
the guys we have on the team, there's like Papa B, you are the security expert. You have a background in computer science and in computer security, and
Well, no science, but security, yes.
yeah, and those mechanisms. You're the expert on hardware wallets in the community. We got Peter and Elmire, who are developers. They can read code. They can look into things.
No, I can't.
Shut up.
Elmire
I
can. You
cannot.
can
I
look-
cannot be bothered to read.
Okay, Elmire.
Peter can
Peter
look
can,
over his
but
shoulder.
Elmire can.
Peter's the complainer of the community.
We got Proof
Yes.
of Beard, who is a member of the team, although he never shows up, and
Never
he's a
shows up.
videographer. Also, he never does any videos for us, but
Yep.
he's part of the team.
I mean,
and-
he did
and-
the intro in for
No.
the begging the day.
Back in the day.
so-
Or for the
And-
Wake
and-
Up Hex
and-
show.
And
yeah.
DJ,
Yes.
you're
And me, I'm
you're a
just some
German.
guy.
So if you're the resident German, because we have to have one. You
You
know,
must have a
so
resident
check in-
German.
Check in
And
the
I'm
box.
not a computer
You're a
guy, but
you're a
what I bring to
musician.
the
Get in
table is-
here, Toby.
You bring
We
the
need you.
you bring the eye candy because you're so.
No, I have
so
broadcasting experience. I had my own
Oh.
radio show in Germany on an actual radio station, so I
What?
know how
Actual
to
terrestrial
I'm
broadcaster
on terrestrial ultra Kurzweil FM. So I'm
Ultra
trying to be the
chutzpah.
glue in gluing this little show here together. So we got some talents, and that's what we do here. But then again, we're also just fans and enthusiasts of Hex and Pulschain,
Yes.
and we would and friends too. So we would probably meet up once a week anyway in private and talk shop, and we just do it with the community.
The
just
community
online.
is so dirty. It's so
yeah,
dirty.
you can all
Peter only knows
take
that.
part in
Yeah.
that. And
Jesus Christ.
that's what we're
Peter,
doing.
Get the thick gooey gel out of your
Sick
out of your
gooey. There
guaf.
is
Yeah.
there is nothing. It's just me
And with the
waking up like this.
onboarding, I'm actually
Yes.
more successful onboarding on Twitch with my music shows. But then sometimes I see the same names in the chat of people who are over there who then also are in here. And it's people that are already in Hex, but then they see us do it and see that we are unincentivized, just doing it for the love of it, not getting paid, not have any incentive other than that Hex is being kept alive, which is my main motivation for doing the show. It kind of instills their belief in the Hex system. So I think it plays a part towards that, like to bring the trust back in the whole
Yeah.
thing.
I
'Cause
mean,
we're
guys,
just
it's-
some normal
now
people.
now is the time to onboard people. Now, but the best time was a few months ago during the lows, but
The
everyone
second
was
best
just
time is
crying.
today. Is
Second
that the
best time is
expression?
today, and the third best time is tomorrow.
Oh,
There's never better than the
So
day to start a
be
new
kind
stake
to your
than today.
friends and don't make them buy the top.
Yes, don't.
Please, because at the top everyone will love Hex, love Pulse, love Ink. People will buy Ink token in, I don't know what's the top of the bull market, when will it be, in half a year or something like that.
$80,000.
Everyone will love it just to buy the top.
Yep.
Well,
Hey, DJ, can you please pronounce that Bob Lagai Germanism?
No, I cannot. You can do it much better.
Oberlandgefizzle.
Oberlandgefizzle.
Oh, very good German, right there.
Nice. Well, we could actually look into that since our guest seems to have dropped the line. And
Well, we could bring in our backup,
our
sexiest
backup
man in crypto.
TA guy will have a
Yeah.
chart on this, but we've looked at this chart numerous times during the last year.
Enhance.
And look what's
Enhance.
happening. What the heck?
What the heck? It's turning blue.
It's not even turning green now.
It's not
Or
supposed
maybe
to turn
just
green. It's supposed
enhance,
to turn
please,
red
because
next.
Yeah, enhance, zoom
Enhance.
in.
Can you not see this? Yeah, you
Peter
can
and I can't see. We're
Put
all
on your glasses.
It's just
Okay, so for the kids at home, we are looking at the comparison of the 2016-2017 bull run, not this last one, which was riddled with black swans.
I mean,
and
if
Bcash
you really
dump,
squint your eyes,
one coin
the
Ponzi,
same
Corona
thing.
dip.
Same thing.
And the thing is with the stock to flow is that we always go back to the line and see how
Always.
it's closing in on the line.
The
And
line.
if it would hit the line
On
tomorrow,
the
it's
line.
already 115K Bitcoin.
I mean, now I think now we can talk about stock to flow because there is inflow.
What do you? Oh my God!
Here
Oh
every
my, what
time,
the hell are
every time, right before I come in, you plebs pull up charts. I'm the chart guy.
Yes.
I thought we had this
You're the-
established. Papa
you're the
promised me I'm the
chart.
chart guy.
This is
You're
a
the shark
scientific
guy.
Stock to flow model. What are you
I'm
talking
a-
about?
I'm a bipedal chart. That is
Why
true.
does Papa promise you anything? He doesn't even have keys to the StreamYard.
I don't know nothing. They don't trust me with anything.
I can
Papa's
do
wife
this
doesn't give him
to
his keys to his house.
See,
you kidding me?
see, I can put him in jail.
So today your microphone worked, but your lighting.
what?
is all
Not
out of
allowed
whack.
to
Listen to Papa.
What happened?
You could do that. I didn't know that. I'd have joined years ago. I didn't know Papa was.
Now,
Toby,
Yeah.
today your audio is great, But
Is my audio good? All right.
the
why
lighting
are
is
you
bad.
why are you so pale?
Am I lagging?
Why are you so pale?
my
Not
lighting.
even lagging.
My lighting is
Like-
off.
like-
The lighting is better.
Always
There we
something.
go. D and
Ah,
E.
yeah, okay. It's
I turned off my beauty light.
Mm.
What you could do? Anyhow, you guys want to do some charts?
Yes, Bitcoin, please.
First,
No,
Bitcoin.
get us deep, knee
no,
deep
Hex
into
Classic.
the damn.
Bitcoin.
Can I save that for last? Let me add my chart here. Nope, not there. Settings, present. Sorry, I'm not awake yet. I need some coffee. Share screen.
That's funny.
Let's see. Let's do that one.
Good caffeine.
Share. And we'll
I'm
go
held
over
together
here.
after a night of pumping like that. I could not sleep. I'm now operating solely on Monster Energy and THC.
Wow.
Oh.
Started with ink.
Cool.
Wear bobs.
FTW token. Fuck the world token. Inc. Yeah.
Shall I
Wherever you want to start.
share
I mean,
your
I'm
screen
thinking.
because I don't want to share
Yeah.
your nudes and stuff.
No, dude.
You're ready,
Nobody wants
yeah.
to see those.
No.
Nobody wants to see those. All right. So let's see.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically, this is the HEX chart. I got all this other shenanigans down at the bottom. This is like the crown jewel. Like if you want to pay a lot of money, you can get that indicator. So those are things I kind of use behind.
You're shilling that every show.
I'm telling you, it's awesome,
They're a
dude.
crown,
Well, here's the thing. You get me for free. Crown should just like block and ban and sue me because the reality of it is that all it does is it's confirming this stuff that I'm seeing in the patterns, which anybody can do for free. Yeah. So it's like, for me, it's just like a little touch point. Like I'm like, well, I wonder what the crown jewel's saying. You know, I paid $5,000 for that thing. And it's like, oh yeah,
What?
it's like, it's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yay.
Wow.
But anyhow, here we are.
Does the crown, does the jewel indicator thing work now with? I thought you said we don't have enough history in Pulse to confirm anything yet.
Yeah, you can only use the crown indicators on TradingView. So that's why I continue to harp on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it now, about TradingView actually listing Pulsechain assets, right? Because you can see
nice.
HEX on there still, but and through Dex Screener, that's like powered by TradingView. So it's like, what the fuck do you mean? Like you can't give us full access to all of the tools and the indicators and paid indicators like this one. Even the dip catcher algorithm, which is really actually pretty darn good. Hats off to dip catcher. That's available on TradingView proper. If you own the DCA thing. But yeah, it's just very frustrating because it's like they don't have it. We've been out for 8-9 months now. So I'm always trying to like beat that drum, but people don't understand that aren't actually using TradingView and understand the limitation. So I don't get a lot of traction. So if anybody's watching, tag TradingView, say, hey, list Pulsechain because Eric Crown's not tracking it properly. That Mitch TA guy that's blowing up recently talking about Hex and stuff again. They don't have the tools. It's gotta be easy for them to go and look at Pulse and PulseX and Ink and this shit. And they're gonna see the charts and they're gonna see how fucking exciting it is. And they're gonna talk about it. But if they can't use their tools and their indicators, it's kind of another form of gatekeeping. I mean, not to sound like, we're crying about our gatekeeping.
Well, so when they talk about it, what
is.
do they bring up then? Because they don't.
They talk about HEX.
That's it.
They talk about HEX unless they're able to go and fuck around on Dex Screener with the limited capabilities you have there for charting, which is what I do. Like right now, it's like this is TradingView, this is Dex Screener. So Dex Screener, I can add in certain indicators, but I can't add in paid indicators, and a lot of times stuff won't hold. So like it'll just I can draw all day long, and then I come back to Dex Screener, gone. Whereas TradingView, you're paying for a subscription and you can have like tons of layers and all kinds of different stuff going on to where you can actually use it as a tool to trade, which is what it's about. So
what answer did they give you?
None. Just a bullshit like cookie cutter response of we're working on it. We're always assessing new opportunities with multiple new blockchain, blah 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 bullshit. And I mean they've literally like cut and paste the same message to me like every month since we launched. I'm just like, really? I'm like, thanks, customer service. Thank you for taking my $500 a year or whatever I'm paying you, idiots.
So I suggest that you cookie cutter against them provide a template for Hexicans and Pulsicans to send it directly to them. We inundate them with requests.
Just
lead the
DDoS
charge.
them. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull an RH on you and say, I don't work for you. If you want this change, then you need to go out and do it. You need to get your followers to go do it, and that's like, and then we can enforce some change. So,
Toby,
I hear what you're saying.
You know what? Let's meet halfway in the middle. Let's do it together. Okay, we'll do it together.
Hey, watch this. This is Papa's negotiating technique to get me to do all the work. But go ahead, Papa.
I don't do that.
Sorry, dude. You can't keep up with me, baby. My coffee's kicking in.
Shots fired. So
All right.
where are we going?
Are you chewing on like full coca leaves?
I got nicotine gum. I'm going wild. I got my nicotine now. I got my caffeine. You guys look the fuck out. We got like 12 minutes, and I got a lot of info.
Where's the Bank
All right.
X sell wall?
So BankX is up here in this red box. I added the red box. That's the only thing I've done since last week to this chart. This chart is exactly the same as when we were on with Donovan Jolly. And if we zoom in here a little bit, what is really, really cool is that we were talking about how we were up against the 21 EMA, which is this yellow line, and the potential move was to the top in this green box, up to the top side of this white parallel channel above a penny. And boom, there we are. We actually wicked just into the red box, which is the Bank X sell wall.
Holding about 200 EMA. So
yes. Thank you for pointing that out. So not only did we break the 21, we actually pushed above the 200 EMA, and we're holding above that 200 EMA. So this is great because, like a lot of times, what you're looking at, if I can zoom in really tight, I try not to get too into the weeds on this stuff, but on the exponential moving averages, a big indicator of like direction is slope, right? So we're obviously sloping or trending down, and then boom, we're sloping up. And usually it's real gradual. Like you'll see a change, and it'll just start to kind of round over and go a different direction. And this is like wham, So we've got a big move, which is going to make a big indication on the EMAs. So it's real obvious. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Like, whoa, we're trending for a golden cross, which would be fantastic. And this is on the daily. This isn't any 1 hour crackhead chart thing where you're trying to pick direction for longer term. This is on the daily. So it's like if we keep doing this and we get that 55 across the 21 and both of them across the 200, get the fuck out of here. It's go time,
Is this
hey, Sami, Moon Math D's, bro.
Is an inverted head and shoulders thing?
Oh man, just let it go, dude. Are you obsessed with head and shoulders?
Batwing hang down penis thing?
I think it's a wizard sleeve. I think is what it is. This is the wizard. This is the wizard sleeve pattern.
Yeah.
This is the turkey neck pattern.
Nice.
The proverbial meat curtains. I think if you want me to get more specific,
the
old gobbler.
I'm lost.
Yeah, it's okay. These are all euphemisms for meaty vaginas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peter, you're not ready for the bull market yet. You're still in the bear.
You don't remember Barat? Barat, where he's talking about this gypsy woman and her pussy hung like a wizard's sleeve?
Is not Barat, is Borat.
Borat. Oh, sorry. Whatever. Same thing. Borax.
I'm going to America.
It's nice. It's very nice.
Oh, man. Okay. So this is EHEX. It's doing exactly what we hoped. It's working its way up this white parallel channel. It's wicked through it and come back down. So we'll see if we can get 21 EMA or ideally the 200 EMA, that purple line right there, to now become support and then build from there and then see if we can get a breakout and start chewing our way through that BankX sell wall. So that's that one. So let's jump ahead then
a trend
to
reversal on EHEX.
Hold on. Wait. I'm getting razzed by the chat. They don't like my box.
Giving you shit.
It takes a lot of time to build this crappy video feed. God damn it.
It does.
I have to put the right amount of crap into it. So enjoy it.
And don't mind my watch list, people. Don't presume things. I just like to watch all kinds of different shit. I'm not charting all this stuff. Some of it I am, but don't make assumptions. So that was Hex on Ethereum. This is Hex on Pulsechain. B9's on there. Yeah, I'm watching B9, bro. I don't know. I think B9 could be a sleeper. I got a little bag.
I said P-Die.
Guys.
Oh, P-Die. I said B9.
Go for
B9.
it. Come on. B9
I still think we need to make the meme coin rug. I still think that would be a thing.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll talk about it later. But
RUG.
Right. So this is now, how curious. isn't this interesting? I literally thought for a second, like, wait a minute, am I back on EHEX? No, pattern's very similar. We were doing that big bull flag pattern thing that we were hoping might be real. But same scenario. We've broken out. We don't have, this is on the daily as well. We're above the 2155 and 200 EMA on this. I don't have a 100 EMA on this chart. But yeah, broke through the descent. This one was in a descending orange channel, and we've broken through that and wicked up almost to the top of the next channel, this bigger yellow pattern that we've been ping-ponging back and forth on. So I'm thinking that we get up, test that area around 2.2 cents, and then maybe we get a break and some continuation higher. Once again, not as much historical information to go off of on the Pulse tokens, just because they've only been around for 8 months, right? So that's that one. And then if we continue... let's see.
Ink.
Forward. I should have had all these pulled up. Sorry, guys. So you want to look at Pulse X? You want to look at Pulse
Ink.
next? Ink. Let's check out Ink. I don't even know if I chart
Ink and Bitcoin.
What?
Did I chart
Two
Ink?
in the ink, one in the stink.
Oh, wow. That's gross. That is officially gross.
Quality show today. I can sense that already.
I know, right? It's like, well, Papa and I, dude, it's like I've got other friends in real life like this where I will immediately become a 13-year-old boy. Like all of the joke just becomes like sophomoric, like potty humor, and it's hilarious to me. So whatever.
You said potty.
Potty. So, all right. So anyhow, here we go. We got a, on the Ink chart. Once again, you don't have as much information. Super volatile. I mean, we were up to $80, came all the way down to like 44 cents. I was buying this dip right here on the yellow ascending parallel channel, which is, I don't know, man. It's like, when I don't have enough data points, it's hard for me to have a ton of confidence in it. Although we are kind of working our way, bounce along this top line, which makes me think like, maybe this is a real pattern. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then, maybe we got a ascending triangle, maybe. And we're kind of popping through there a little bit. A more realistic thing on stuff like this where you don't have a lot of other data points to work from or an obvious pattern is just previous horizontal supports and resistances. So you just look for peaks, right? So it's like you look here and you're like, hey, what do we got going on? Let's find a horizontal line, and we're going to plop it right there because that was a peak, and that's at $8.22. Theoretically, that would be an area where as we work our way up, we should have some resistance because there were sellers at that level previously. And then once we get above it, then that could become support because obviously there were buyers to break you through it if we get above that. And then you just kind of march your way up and put those lines in, and that's how you get those horizontal supports and resistances to look for. So that's a little tutorial for the TA enthusiasts at home. So that's that one.
Just a moment.
Yes.
I got to correct the chat again.
Uh-oh.
I said that I shower with my hat on. No, I don't shower.
He doesn't shower, you fools.
Continue, please, as you were.
Okay. So he just climbed out from under the bridge to get on DJ's stream.
Stinky Inky, yes.
Stinky troll. Okay. So all right. So we have Ink. We didn't do Pulse. Let's go do Pulse. There's
Pulse.
Hex on Pulsechain. There's that. That's Hex on Pulse. Watch list.
It's all the same.
They all are very similar. I know this is kind of what we said with Donovan Jolly on last week. It was like, and here's another one that looks almost the same because they all kind of move together, right?
Bonding,
I mean, there's some differences here. Now this is going to be Pulse die, and then ding, hey, winner, chicken dinner. What do? We broke above the 21 EMA, which is what we were talking about last week. We've worked our way into the green zone that I had there last week, which was 1.7 area, which is basically the reason I put that there is because that is the top of the white channel, which is typically what occurs. You hit the top of the channel, bottom of the channel, top of the channel, bottom of the channel, top of the channel. So ideally, we break through that. And as I have tried to educate on previously, the move of a parallel channel is typically the height of that channel. What happened? Can you guys see?
By the way, Toby, who is this we? Because all I can see is the prize doing things.
It's we is the voices in my head, Peter. So that's an ongoing battle between my therapist and I've been working on that, but it is what it is. So, the white channel here, the vertical line that I've just placed so nicely onto the top of this is typically the move that you would expect to see, depending on where it breaks out along the channel. And the channels typically have a slope. So, depending on where it breaks out, the move of that channel could go higher. So if it takes us a little while longer, takes us out into March, maybe into March 20th. Then, you're lining up, and this is where I look for confluences. Okay, I've got a previous top over here at 30256 for
I got
Pulse.
my confluence of vaccination this year.
Yeah, no comment. So, but yeah, so that's that.
I slightly disagree with this TA because
That's okay.
I think
That's all right.
this was the ascending triangle, and we broke out of it. Like the
What
price.
negative pattern do you want?
I don't know.
to
Get
paint,
your
Peter?
box of crayons. Show me your charts, and we'll see who's doing what.
Yeah, Peter, whip
Peter.
it out. Whip out your chart.
All right.
Show him your
Challenge
crayon.
accepted.
There, perfect. There we go.
Where
That's
is
what
it?
I
Where
want,
is it?
man. I want people to be fired up
Where is it?
for Jesus and TA, right? So now we're over to
What?
Pulse
Wait,
X.
wait,
Hey, what do you
what?
know?
Wait.
Similar
There's a
There's a
situation.
separation between TA and in church.
Oh no! This is the another browser. God.
Now this is Pulse. Yeah, keep trying. It's get the big box. The big box is 64 Crayola, and get yourself a big piece of paper and scribble away. So the yellow the yellow ascending triangle, or I'm sorry, channel on Pulse X. Similar situation. We broke through that 21 EMA. We bound like look at there, look at that. Come here, chitlins. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. We wicked up almost to the tick to the top of that pattern. And quite frankly, looking at the pattern a little more closely, this is
Almost exactly as I said.
well, it actually needed to be adjusted just a skosh to be on body candles, not on body wicks. And in that case, we actually wicked above it. So someone could say, "Oh, you moved your pattern." It's like, well, I'm a human being. Relax. So yeah, so there we are. And then if we get a measured move on that guy, then same deal, height of the channel, where are we going? And, depending on when we break out, maybe it's March, maybe it's around that same time. Maybe it's March 20th, $25.
No,
$25. Everything's going to $25.
Social price prediction.
It's $25. So if we break out around the end of March, kind of like we were shown before, the confluences with a previous horizontal support and resistance at the 4093 mark, which is just a skosh below sac rate. So everyone knows about the scrotum rate, and that's what we're gunning for on Pulse X to get back to the sac. I'm going to get a T-shirt that says that, back to the sac.
Rate.
All right, so whatever. What's left? Anything? What do you guys want? Talk to me.
Bitcoin. And the
Bitcoin, yeah. Let's
and
go
let me
back
show
to
you
the
first.
trading
Just
view.
say
where we can actually
$10
do some
hex.
stuff.
That's all we need to hear.
You want me to do that again? You trying? Man, you can't.
They are currently
lightning
at
doesn't
the
strike
time-
twice, Papa.
Richard
$200
called.
Bitcoin.
Richard called? Richard called?
Richard what?
Richard made a top call of 200.
Oh yeah,
240.
240.
What the hell?
Tweeting
Let's
about
talk
it.
about that shit. That's more fun. I'll show you my Bitcoin chart real fast, and then we'll talk about that stuff as for the last negative 1 minute we have left. But yeah, $10. Actually, yeah, $10.39 by February 25. Okay, there you go. There's your little viral clip.
Okay.
All right, so let's go
finally
to.
done.
Let me save that one. Go
can't
to
wait.
Bitcoin. Now, check this out. This is what was super fun last week, and I was really kind of what I wanted to flex on a little bit this week because I try not to flex too much because it hurts my fragile bones. But if you recall, with Donovan Jolly, we were talking about this yellow. I'll make it a little brighter so we can see it. We were talking about this guy, and this is a fractal, right? And that fractal was lined up, and he calls it left logic or left something. But the idea behind it is that it's an indication of a shortening cycle. So instead of measuring it from the all-time high to all-time high, what you do is you measure from a breakout or some prior period. So what I was doing is I was looking at, okay, here's where I indicated that the breakout was going to begin back in 2020. So I lined up around that, and I looked at this pattern, and I'm like, okay, well, there's where it broke out, and here's where, the next two highs came from, right? So effectively what I did was then I took that pattern and I moved that guy over here and waited to see if it would play out. And what has happened nicely is unlock that guy and we'll turn him back down so you can see it better. Now, if you look, and I'll zoom in so we can see it, here's what's fun.
Please.
Check out these big green dildos on BTC. And look what's just behind them, this ghostly pattern of a fractal. And last week when we were here, that was what? I'm on the weekly. So yeah, so we were down here. We were kind of like hovering around the 51,000 mark. What are we going to do? This fractal is saying, hey, man, we could hit 74,000 by the halving. And everyone's like, that's crazy, Toby One. You're insane. I'm like, I'm just showing patterns, bro. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. But isn't it curious that we're right there? And then, like my other TA with the patterns, I've got my channels on channels on channels. So there's this gigantic white parallel channel for Bitcoin that's been going on since the dawn of time. It actually goes way on back here, all the way back to the highs of 2017. So I think that's pretty significant. And then one of the lines that you look at on a parallel channel is the midline. And if you look closely at this move that we have had this week, it wicked right up to the midline of that gigantic channel and right back down.
It licked.
That's a bit too
It licked it. It's like,
conservative. I mean, the market is already at 2.3 trillion total crypto market cap.
It nibbled it.
And
just
the
a little
high
bit.
of
It's just the
21 was 2.9. So that's not that much left to go to
correct
get to new prices. So I think there's more in the can, so to speak.
Speaking of the can, my stool softeners are kicking in, so we better wrap this fucker up.
Are we? But where's our guest?
Well, we won't know where to find him. So there's no outro. Oh, here he comes.
There he is.
He hears shilling his own blackness.
It's him and the AT&T
There he is.
guy.
It's his Tesla that's eavesdropping on us.
Yeah.
HEXiest, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Where can people find you?
Can we find you at one frame per minute?
Please.
And things I wanted to play around of Studio
Thank
Seeds
you
with
for
Papa
having
B
me, everybody.
and the
It was
HEXiest
great
man.
being here.
Because he can beatbox. That would have been fun.
Well, no, then I can't tell.
Another negative 2 minutes.
What did the internet guy do?
I think it's not happening. I think it's not.
Yes.
I think it's not happening. Toby, I wanted to ask you, what do you make of RH using these other DeFi protocols now with, or not RH, but whoever controls the sacrifice wallets? What do you make of that? Who is also frozen right now?
And that's an indication that we should wrap it up, sir.
Damn.
What
I can't get nothing in this show today.
They're
Where Bob's?
They're dropping like flies.
Dropping like flies. I don't fucking know. It's a terrible production value.
Look at this.
Quality today.
Oh, Toby,
now
meet Toby.
You Toby. I'm going.
Roast Toby's. Oh.
I changed my name to Toby One Tech Obi because obviously I'm retarded. So
Speaking of retarded,
I
get us out of here.
I turned my extra monitor off and it killed everything. So sorry, fellas. Hopefully that you got the tail end of the stuff. It was fun being on as always. Hope to see you again next week. Always a pleasure.
Outro.